haven't paid your federal student loans in a while, you may want to start thinking about your plans to pay them off. Iowa's News Now reporter Kaylee Whitlatch joins us live in studio with the new rules from the Department of Education.
Nicole, in less than 2 weeks, more than 5 million people in the U.S. with federal loans that are in default status will be sent to collections. And if they don't pay up, the government will take money from their tax refunds or even their paychecks.
If you take out a loan, you have to pay it back. It's very simple. President Trump will not kick the can down the road anymore.
For the first time in 5 years, the government's about to start collecting on defaulted federal student loans starting May 5th. That's for those who haven't made payments for more than 270 days, or about 9 months. But soon, those borrowers won't have a choice.
This is unsustainable, unfair, and a huge liability for American taxpayers. Debt cannot be wiped away. The government can and will collect defaulted federal student loan debt by withholding money from borrowers' tax refunds, federal pensions, and even their wages.
Iowa College financial aid departments say they're working to give students the correct information, as the guidelines for paying back federal student loans have changed a few times since the start of the COVID pandemic. UNI financial aid leaders say while the percentage of defaulted loans in Iowa is low, it's something they're keeping an eye on.
With some of the confusion and pauses that have been taking place, we're all a little bit anxious about what might those new default rates look like.
Experts say many of these borrowers, like students who dropped out without a degree or people who haven't made payments in a while, may not even realize they're in default.
The largest percentage of defaulted student loans are for students with very small balances, like less than $4,000 to $5,000, simply because those are such small amounts that sometimes people do honestly forget about them and realize they haven't been making payment.
The U.S. Department of Education estimates about a quarter of all federal loans will be set to default status, but there are options for people to pay them off without the government stepping in on payday.
Some of those things might be as simple as agreeing to begin making payments, finding a payment plan that works for you as a borrower.
If you have a loan in default status, you should be getting more information from the federal government in the next couple weeks about taking next steps. Federal Student Aid says it'll notify people about collections from their wages later this summer. Live in studio, Kaylee Whitlatch, Iowa's News Now.